This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Another step backward for Mark Stoops and the Kentucky football program. The Cats suffered their 30th straight loss to the Florida Gators Saturday and have been outscored 72-7 in the last 6 quarters of football. Mark Stoops' weekly news conference today. Carly Bell is out in Lexington with more.
An 0-2 start for the Kentucky Wildcats. Not the best way to enter the 4th year for head coach Mark Stoops. And after seeing last week, it was all about the fundamentals of the game of football. You need to execute and just win those one-on-one battles. And Coach Stoops is ready to change that coming into New Mexico State.
And we gotta fundamentally get better and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. I don't care who's doing what. If you don't fundamentally play the game the right way and stop beating yourselves, you're not going to beat anybody. So I think it starts there, and with us executing, us blocking, us running the right routes, us getting open, us catching the ball, and just being efficient like we showed we can do.
Coach Stoops says he's not really going to change how their practice schedule goes and how their normal schedule of film goes, but they will spend extra time analyzing themselves going into this game against New Mexico State. In Lexington, Carly Bell, WYMT Mountain Sports.
All right, good stuff there from Carly Bell. Kentucky hosts New Mexico State Saturday. The first meeting for the two schools, the Aggies out of the Sun Belt Conference. The game is at Commonwealth Stadium Saturday, 4 o'clock kick time on the SEC Network, and Kentucky opens as a 19-point favorite. Episode 3 of Chalk Talk tonight with former Kentucky quarterback Freddie Maggard. And in this week's episode, Freddie discusses a lot of things, including the offensive performance. Hard to go 6 quarters and only score once. Against New Mexico State, they have a running quarterback that does need to be stopped, but Freddie does see one bright spot in the UK's offense.
If they're going to establish the run game, I think it comes this week. New Mexico State gives up quite a bit of yards on the ground. Boone Williams has been effective. I think his play at Florida was the only bright spot for the day from both sides of the football. I think he answered the questions of his mental toughness and stamina, and any issues he had last year, he answered that for everybody against Florida. I look for him to have a big game against New Mexico on Saturday.
Of course, you can come back at 11 and see the full episode of Chalk Talk. Well, the last 2 weeks, the UPI top play went to Johnson Central's Gunnar Sloan and Jordan Blanton. There are no Golden Eagles in this week's Contenders, but we have a ton of them from week 3. Let's go. Start with our game of the week. Hazard's Bailey Blair up top to a wide-open Braxton Whitaker. 55 yards on the pitch and catch. Contender number 2, same game. Tanner Hesterberg with the call.
Ausler throwing on 3rd and 14, and it's tipped, caught, touchdown, Somerset.
Tip ball hauled in by Isaiah Cornett for the touchdown, and Somerset beats Hazard. Next nominee, North Laurel, Cole McWhorter. Flips it out to Nick Broughton, and get off me, bruh. See you, bye. 88 yards to the house, but this play may be even better. Same game, Matt Sizemore goes Odell Beckham Jr. on us. Go get it. What a catch there. Jags win big over Mason County. Next play, we got another great catch here. Knox Central's Jackson Stewart up top to his man Troy Bierman. I got it. Knox beats Harlan County. That was in double coverage, too. 6 contender. Middlesboro punting to South Laurel's Jared Grubb. And don't punt to South Laurel's Jared Grubb. No, don't do that. Speed it up, though. There you go. Yeah. 60 yards for the score there. 7th nominee. I made this the Allen Central collage. Jesse Brown takes a punt back for a TD. Yes. And then Cameron Evans takes the first offensive snap for the Rebs, and he gone. And then finally, a Chase Cottle pick 6. How about the Josh McKinneys? They are undefeated and rolling. To vote on which play you think is the best, go to the UPI Top Play Contenders tab on WYMT.com. And of course, we'll count down the top 5 at 6 on Thursday. Tonight at 11, we will preview more from our game of the week between top-ranked Belfry and number 9 Pikeville. That's sports, and we'll be back.